I received the message early on a Sunday morning when one of my brothers alerted me that very soon an announcement will be made. It got me very prepared mentally and physically to know exactly what is going to happen. Uh, all along, we know that the old man was not feeling good, and we, in one way or the other, I think some of us have been possibly be prepared just to receive any good or bad news. But it was a good approach where the family alerted the nation to keep them in prayers. Is what we did. We keep the old men in prayers.
Yes. Well, one would say looking back to the history of the country, we will say you were one of the people that was so lucky to have been in the same room with him at times, seeing that he was a leader of young people at that point in time. What was your encounter with him?
The first time I physically met the late Tatekulu Safishuna Nujoma was when some of us, as the youngsters, been made aware of the struggle inside the country and the hardship that the people went through. Me and a few colleagues decided then to also to go into exile at that late 1980s. To have met him was in the late 80s when I completed my military training at the famous Tebesa Nyeko Training Center in Lubango when he came to pay off the parade, the training that we had. Secondly, something I will never forget was on a Thursday, 14 September 1989, when some of the young people in the camp, what we call the transit center outside of Luanda, happened to go to the Luanda airport to bid farewell to this legendary leader when he bid farewell to his exile life. I was very fortunate also to witness that occasion. Coming back into the country with a reintegration of Walvis Bay, I remember when he came through to Walvis Bay on that particular date of the reintegration, leading into the reintegration on that date, he drove to the late Nathaniel Mahulili's residence. Uh, After their debriefing, having their discussion and meeting at the late Mahulili's house in Quisapmont, he was then advised to take a walk. That walk, I was very lucky that I was just a step in the back when he was walking. And I followed him that distance because he could walk up to the main road in Quisapmont. And I was just in a very short distance from him that I could follow him. One of the close interaction I had, besides being the mayor having this close discussions here and there, was one when he came to for the funeral of the late Tatekulu Shea. I was very fortunate that I could sit closer to him in the church, and I was holding the hymn book, whereby we could all sing from that hymn book because I was sitting closer to him. Yes. That was a privilege I was having on that date. Those are quite a number of the reflections and the recollection I'm having about my interaction with the old man or seeing him as a legendary leader. Because coming in closer to him, you will have that atmosphere. Yes. That atmosphere teach you or give you that vibe to feel differently when you meet him. It's how you always feel that when you encounter him at those occasions. Yes. Yeah, just to add, besides being a councillor of Walvis Bay and also the mayor on many occasions, we had that interactions and having meetings, debriefings, or whenever he comes to the coast, it was always customary for the first citizen of the town to receive him at the Walvis Bay Airport. Those quite a number of occasions do take place, and That is what I can say is that will always be embedded in my mind to reflect on the times that I had an interaction with a president. Yeah.
Now, as you are speaking about the late president, your face glows. We can see that the excitement, the memories are coming alive in your face. Any word of condolence to the family and the bereaved nation as well?
Tate Nujoma was one of the leading figures of our struggle, a person that inspired a lot of people inside the country and outside the country. Whenever you look at or have heard stories of history, because we are very fortunate to have heard about this great leader from our parents. Whenever they talk about the struggle, they always mention that this person was there. And I was very fortunate that one of my father's sister was married to his brother. At that juncture, I can at least relate to him in one way or the other. I just want to say at this juncture that it's very difficult to say goodbye, but the wishes of the will of the Lord has been made. Our leader has went to sleep. It's for us to comfort the family, the children, and especially people who have also been very closer to him. And I know that the nation has been touched by his passing on. It's for us that through this grief, all of us have also received this pain. We equally share in that pain as a nation. And as former leaders, especially from Walvis Bay, we had also his residence here, of which I was also part of that decision to have been allocated F. I feel that we feel their pain, and we're together going to see as we move on how we can also comfort each other through this difficult time. That's basically my message to the family.
Well, that was Mr. Mandume, the third mayor of Walvis Bay, highlighting some of the encounters that he had with the late President Dr. Sam Nujoma. That's it from me, Stefan Urab, and the camera operator, Isto Shilongo. Over to you.